Welcome to Freehandly Made AU. My name is Nisi and this is my channel. Today's the day that I'm going to sew this bear together. Now this pattern came from the Paw Ply Company, Daniel. And I got the eyes on and I had to redo the nose. I did his pattern, but I think I made my head smaller than what it was supposed to be. I know it's smaller. So my bear's going to look a little strange because the head's going to be a lot smaller than the body, I think. But I don't have time to redo the head, so it is what it is. It's my first teddy bear, so I'm not going to beat myself up too much. I'm going to stuff inside the nose, but it's basically going to look like that. And then I've got a little nose piece to put on the tip. And then I got the ears, which will go on each side of the head. So here's the ears. And then these are the arms. This is the body. It's the body, the arms, and the legs. So I figured I would videotape me just putting this bear together here and there. I won't do the whole thing because I'll make the video way too long. But I figured why not? It'd be fun, right? So stay tuned. Nose on. All right, I'm gonna get some stuffing and stuff the nose. Make the nose stick out and make it nice and firm. All right, put the nose on, and this is the safety thing. So it's gonna go. Go ahead and put some stuffing in there. And then clasp this on. And I put the nose right in the center. That's what I did. Did you hear that snap? That means it's on there good. Look how cute that is. So cute. All right. I'm just going to pin my nose in place to help me sew it on there. Kind of help me keep it in place. It also helps me make sure that it's where I want it positioned as well. Keeping it in place. Isn't that adorable? So adorable. All right, so I'm going to take my thing and I want these stitches to be as invisible as possible. So I'm just going to go like this. Now, it's not stuffed all the way still, so I will make sure that I leave a little bit of a space before I sew up the rest of it. I just oh, my head tail got stuck in the yarn. It's so funny. And I'm going inside each stitch on the nose, just so you guys know. That's what I'm doing. So one of the cool things about our son is that children and even adults with autism have a tendency to have a childlike spirit their entire lives. And even though Zayden's a male, I'm hoping that that part of his personality will stay, because life is so short and you need to be able to enjoy life. So even my husband has dolls. He has the Jeff Dunham talking puppets. He has, oh yes, that looks nice. I'm going to show you. You see how nice that is right there? It looks like it's just part of the stitch. You can't tell that I'm actually sewing this on the face. So nice. I remove a couple of these pins now. Anyway, so obviously he won't keep all of his stuffed animals that he has now, but I'm hoping he'll want to keep this one since, you know, I made it for him. But he does. He loves stuffed animals. He loves the way they feel. He loves to cuddle with them. And honestly, I think it brings him comfort. It helps him to re-regulate when he's having difficult emotions. And because he cuddles with them. It also helps soothe him to sleep when he cuddles with them. And I think this is all very important. And I think it's important for a child, any child, whether they be special needs or not, or have special circumstances, or be neurologically different. I think it's important for every child to be able to be who they are. And so when I saw this teddy bear pattern, I knew that I just had to make it for Littleman, because I know he'll enjoy it, and I know he'll cuddle with it, and it'll be well loved. He's not expecting it, so it'll be a total surprise. And the reason why I went with the safety nose is because I'm not very confident in taking embroidery thread and sewing on my own nose, like Daniel did with his wonderful teddy bear. So I had to make it a little easier for me, because I just want to make sure that this bear is. I mean, it's not gonna be perfect because it's my very first ever bear, but all right, now I need to stuff the nose some more. So I'm gonna take these pins off because the nose is in secure enough that I don't need them. Oops, I just dropped my tomato. Oh, I'll get it later. This is what happens when things fall. All right, so I left this little hole right here so I can stuff it some more. I'm just gonna put just a slightly more stuffing, not a whole lot more, just slightly more, because it helps to shape. It really does help to shape the nose. And we want the nose to stick out pretty good, don't we? Yes, we do, because it's a teddy bear. It's a teddy bear after all. Okay, I think that's good. All right. There we go. All right. And now we're going to finish up sewing this teddy bear's nose together. It's looking so wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful. This is the hazards of having long hair. You start sewing your hair into your project. Not good. Almost done. All right, there it is. Now I'm going to go around one more time because I want to make sure this is on here good and solid. And I'll be back and we'll do the ears. So stay tuned. And I'm going to make this little loop right here. I'm going to put my right inside. And I'm going to do it one more time. Oops. There we go. And then I'm going to just put it through here like this. Take it out the back. clip it. A little bit. And there it is, you guys. Look how cute. I really wish that I had found eyes that had blue. I was looking so hard, but everybody was out. And then I thought to myself, well, that's okay because Littleman has hazel brown eyes. So his bear will have eyes that matches. All right, we're going to get started on the ears. We're going to get ready to sew the ears. And I think that's about where I want his ear. And I just decided that once I get done with this ear, I'm going to give him a little bit of hair. Because I think a little tuft of hair would be totally super cute on this teddy bear. Let's get to sewing, shall we? All right. Oh, don't want that to happen. I have to make sure that I sew this good, really good, because Littleman may mess with his ears a lot while in his sleep. Go ahead and take these two pins out. So we want to make sure that the ears are nice and secure. To me, there's no easy way of sewing on amigurumi parts. For me, my goal is to do just the best I can as I learn. It's really neat how when you're doing these, it's almost like they come to life and they start developing their own little personality as you're sewing them together. Love it. I'm gonna go around one more time just to make sure the ear is in there good and solid, as we don't want any oopsies, right? Make sure it's good and solid and on there really well. Because we don't want any oopsies. Nope, we don't. We don't want no oopsies. No oopsies, please. Lost the end of my yarn on my needle. Go. One more stitch. All right, so Now I'm going to tie this end to this end. One more time. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and stab it down in there, pull it out on this side, cut, and I'm going to do the same thing for this. Stab it down in there, pull it out the other side. Look how cute. Isn't that adorable? It's so cute. All right. Stay tuned. I'm going to do the other ear. Ta-da! And his face is done. Isn't that cute? So cute. All right. I do think a little tuft of hair would look really cute up here. So I may end up doing that. I just think that would be like extra cute. Okay, so I think the next step is going to be the head. So I'm going to sew the head on. All right, so stay tuned. All right, we are going to attach the head. This body's really big compared to the head, but it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. I'm going to start from the back, I think. How do I want to do this? This is the challenging part right here, because you want it to be, you want the stitches to almost be invisible, and it's hard to do that. I mean, even on Daniel's picture, you can see the stitches. Sorry, I didn't realize I was out of focus. I'm just trying to get the stitches as even as possible all the way around. That is the goal, while making the head secure. Whoop. Doesn't help that my hair's in the way. I'm kind of holding his head down too, smashing his head down a little bit. So I'm going in between these ribs right here to as a marker to try and help me keep this even. And I am pulling on the yarn, by the way. I'm not being shy about that. I'm just trying to just be as even as I can. I'm not going to be perfect because I'm not a professional, I'm a beginner, but if I can get it as even as I can, then I'll be happy. There's so many crocheters that make this look so easy, and it really is not easy. It's not, so don't beat yourself up if it's not perfect, because this is not easy. Amigurumi, not easy, y'all. Not even close to being easy. Probably should have done his nose last because his nose is kind of getting in the way, but it's fine. It is okay. We will make this work. Almost done. Almost finished. One more stitch left and then we'll tie off. That's on there pretty good. And I'm going to tie off. So to tie off, I'm just going to come over here and do a stitch. I got my loop right here. I'm going to pull through one more time. All right. And then I'm going to stick it down inside the bear, pull it out the other side like so, and then I'm going to cut. Ta-da! The bear's head's on. Probably needs like a little bow around it, but honestly, I know my son, he won't keep a bow on this bear. He'll end up taking it off. But there we go. Now I just got to do the arms and the legs and the tail, and he'll be ready to be packaged and put under the tree. So stay tuned. tie it off. And one of the legs is on. Woohoo! Nice and solid. You can do the splits. Very cute. All right. Stay tuned. We are in the home stretch, y'all. All right, so we got the legs done. We got the little tail done. Boop, boop, boop. Little face is done. Now we're going to do the arms. I'm going to match the arms with where the leg is sewed, just to make my life easier. And that it just makes sense to do it that way. So it's not going to stay. Well, alrighty. No problemo. I feel like I've been working on this bear forever. All right, we're going to line it up with this line right here. So and I'll adjust the stuffing once I get it. Once I get it on there. Oop. Got caught in his nose. That's not good. Well, we don't want that to happen. Make sure we're getting through both layers. No, it's wrapped around his head. I'll be so glad when this is done. This project has been a little stressful for me just because I want it done by Christmas and it took me longer than I expected it to. I think I was a little overconfident on my timeline for this teddy bear, considering I've never done anything like this before. This is a lot different than making a pumpkin, I'm just saying. A lot different than making a pumpkin. Turn it over, make sure. Oop. So you gotta make sure getting both sides. So you don't want any holes. I get this done, I'm totally having lunch and I'm totally watching my show Friends, so I can let my brain completely go to mush because I am tired. This project has worn me out. And it's not that it's hard, it's just a lot. Now I'm going to go back up again this side and then I'll tie off here. This is just, you know, to make sure that his arms are good and secure, not going to go anywhere. So I got to adjust that stitch because there we go. It got out of whack. We don't want it out of whack. No, we don't. And like I said, we're just going through here and just making it nice and secure. Checking the other side is looking good, except for right here, there's a little hole. Dang it. That's okay. We can fix it. Yes, we can. Sometimes that happens. Which means this arm's going to look a little not as neat as the other arm, probably, but I'm not going to beat myself up over it because I'm a beginner, and little man, he's going to be cuddling with this bear. He's going to be playing with it. He's going to be doing all kinds of things with this bear, and more than likely I'll be repairing this bear several times over. Just like I do all his other stuffed animals. When his other stuffed animals have to have surgery, I'm sure this bear will be no different. Because you know boys. Alright, now I'm going to find a place to tie this off. There we go. And now I'm going to stick it in the body. Come out anywhere on the other side. Doesn't really matter where. Okay, looks like everything's good here. There doesn't seem to be any holes. Cut. And there's the arm. Say hello, I have an arm now. Hi. Hello. Alright, now I'm going to adjust the stuffing. There we go. Much better. Alright, we will do the other arm and I'll do my closing here in just a few moments. Y'all stay tuned. Whew. Alright. The teddy bear is done, and you'll get to see the picture right after this little message. Daniel from the Ply Paw Yarn Guys, thank you so much for your help with the teddy bear. And definitely it is 100% beginner friendly. You do need to make time to do it, and don't rush yourself. Don't rush yourself. And also make sure your head is measured correctly. My head is, I don't think it was the right length. I measured it, but I think I might have measured wrong, or I looked at it wrong, because the head could have been slightly bigger. That's on me. I need to take my time and really lay my panel out and measure it correctly instead of trying to do it on my lap. Because you need a flat surface to measure correctly. So that's my tip, is to make sure that when you're measuring your panels before you sew them, to fold them in half and sew them together, make sure they're the right measurement, so that you don't have some of the issues that I had. Anyway, I highly recommend this pattern, and I'm going to leave Daniel's information in the description so you guys could get to the pattern and purchase it and make it yourself. It's pretty much the same stitch all the way through, except for when you get to the nose. The nose is slightly different, but it's still single crochet. That's what it is, single crochet. The only difference is part of it you're doing it through the back loop, and the other part you're doing it through both loops. Really, that's the only difference. I enjoyed making it, and I cannot wait for little man to open it up in the morning. And yeah, I'll probably just take a picture of little man with his teddy bear and post it on my community tab, because little man does not want to be on camera, and I totally get that, and I have to respect his wishes. And I don't know, he's just a kid. He's only 9 years old, so I'm really trying to not do videos of him too often, because he's a child, and it is what it is. So you guys will have to just be satisfied with a cute picture of him holding it in front of the Christmas tree. But I'm glad you were here with me for this journey, and I'll see you at the premiere. I'll see you at probably New Year's Eve. I'll be on a couple of lives on New Year's Eve. First and foremost, Coupon Gale. I'll be on her live for a little bit. But most of my time will be spent with my boys on New Year's Eve. We're going to do pizza and games. Little man got some games for Christmas, and he's going to want to play them. And he's going to want to play them with mom and dad. So you won't be seeing me on YouTube too much until after the new year, because family comes first, right? And little man definitely comes first. I love y'all, but little man comes first, and it's what he wants. So he's going to get to play games with mom and dad. But I will be on Coupon Gals live for a little bit, and I'll try and hop on Crystal's live for a little bit. But outside that, I'll be signing off until 2022. So I hope you guys had an awesome Christmas. By the time you see this, Christmas will be over, and it'll be December 26th. I hope you had an awesome Christmas, and I hope you have some nice plans for New Year's Eve during the new year. And if you do, please be safe, please be careful, and make sure you make it home in one piece if you're going out of your home. If you're like us and you're staying in and you're not going to venture out on the roads, man, I hope you have a really good New Year's Eve, y'all. I'm ready for 2022, I think. I don't have any resolutions or anything like that. I'm just thankful for where we live, and I'm thankful for the opportunities that my father-in-law have given my husband and I. And I'm thankful for my boys. My boys, they wear me out and they keep me busy, but I'm blessed to have my boys, which is my husband and our son, Littleman. So, and I miss my girls. My girls are adults and they're living life large down in the south. One's in Florida and one's in Alabama. And the one in Alabama has my 2 grandchildren. And I hope in 2022 I get to see my grandkids and I get to see my daughters. If I could wish for anything, that would be my wish. And I want my husband to be able to come with me because he needs to see his grandkids too, and he needs to see his 2 daughters too, right? Yeah, he does. He needs to see them too. Give them a hard time and hang out. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my little journey making this teddy bear. And my husband's gift is not going to be ready. There's no way, because what I'm going to make him is a lot more complicated than what I just did. I'm a little scared to do it, to be honest. But I'm going to tackle it, and we're going to see. We're going to see how I do. So, until next time, you guys, love from Montana. Always remember, dare to be you, dare to be different. Bye, everybody.